When we talk about real soul, not microwave, not auto-tuned, not algorithm-approved, but real soul, we're remembering the life of Angie Stone, a woman whose voice felt like warm butter and whose pen helped shape the sound of modern R&B. Hearts were shattered on March 1, 2025, when news spread that Angie passed away from a car crash. She and her band members were traveling to Atlanta following a concert in Mobile, Alabama. She was 63 years old. Many don't realize just how much of a pioneer she really was. She was hip-hop before hip-hop was mainstream, before the platinum albums, before the neo-soul wave, before the 2000s R&B renaissance. Angie Stone was a part of one of the first female hip-hop groups in the late 1970s, The Sequence. Their hit, Funk You Up, became one of the earliest rap records to gain national attention. That means before hip-hop became a global empire, she was already in the building shaking things up. You can hear it in her rhythm, her phrasing, and her confidence. She was the neo-soul queen before it had a name. In 1999, she released Black Diamond, an album that helped define the neo-soul movement, alongside artists like Erykah Badu and Jill Scott. Angie's creativity really shined when she co-wrote and sang background vocals on D'Angelo's early work, including songs on Brown Sugar. Their partnership deeply influenced the sound that defined late 90s R&B. She co-wrote Every Day for Mary J. Blige on the My Life album, which has been named one of the most iconic R&B albums of all time. But years later, Angie publicly shared in interviews that there were issues surrounding credit and compensation connected to songs she helped create during that era. She spoke candidly about feeling under-recognized for her contributions, especially as a Black woman writing and shaping culture behind the scenes. There was no dramatic public feud reported in the tabloids. However, Angie expressed that navigating songwriting credits and industry politics was one of the painful realities of her career. Because so many women, especially in R&B and hip-hop, have shaped legendary albums without always receiving equal visibility and compensation. Angie was honest about that. She didn't sugarcoat her feelings about it. She stood 10 toes down on it. We would be remiss if we didn't mention the unforgettable collaboration with Alicia Keys on Angie's hit song, Brotha Part 2, which was a remix of Stone's original song, Brotha, and it also featured rapper Eve, an instant classic. So when people talk about that organic soul era, Angie's fingerprints are all over it. Her music was grown woman honest, because of songs like No More Rain, In This Cloud, and Wish I Didn't Miss You. These songs weren't just radio hits, they were declarations of emotional growth. In interviews, Angie often talked about surviving heartbreak, industry politics, and financial struggles. She was open about being a single mother, open about rebuilding after setbacks, open about learning to love herself later in life. She said she didn't want to be perfect, she wanted to be real, and that realness is why her music aged so well. But beyond the music, Angie put her sights on acting as well. Some of her film's credits include appearances in The Hot Chick in 2002, The Fighting Temptations in 2003, Pastor Brown in 2009, Scary Movie 5 in 2013, and Ride Along in 2014. Did you know Angie made her theater debut in the Broadway musical Chicago in 2003 as Big Mama Morton? Yape, she did that. She even dabbled in reality TV when she joined the cast of R&B Divas Atlanta and Celebrity Fit Club. Her pen game was crazy good writing, not just for herself, but for others. She helped build space for women who didn't fit the industry's narrow box of what marketable looked like. Angie represented grown and grounded soulful womanhood, before that was trending. Lenny Kravitz described her as the best of the best and a queen. He recalled her phrase, "Lenny, I am overly confident," and praised her for busting through industry barriers regarding age and looks. She wasn't loud about her greatness. She was steady, and sometimes the steady ones shape culture the most. Her life reminds us that influence doesn't always scream. Sometimes it hums. Sometimes it grooves. Sometimes it testifies. If her music ever got you through a breakup, making tough decisions, a season of rebuilding, drop a star in the comments. So today, why not play a little Angie with no skipping? Just let the songs breathe. Her impact is too loud to ever be silenced. We appreciate the legacy she left. What a remarkable influence she made on the culture, pioneering the sounds of both early hip-hop and neo-soul through her authentic, heartfelt, and timeless artistry. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel.